In 1915, Cecil Chubb bought Stonehenge at an auction for his wife. In 1915, I've just realised I've got Cecil Chubb Vimus's stream up Stonehenge at an auction, and I can hear his audio as well, and I can't turn the audio off. I've just realised I've got Vimus's stream up.
Anything yet.
And I can hear his audio as well, and I can't turn the audio off.
There is no audio.
There we go. I've turned the audio off. So
Probably heard himself.
I did. I heard myself. So what happened was that my other TV, the TV that I've got your stream on, is 4K, and I can't see the little icons. They're too small. Anyway, what I was going to say, in 1915,
Yes.
Cecil Chubb bought Stonehenge at an auction for his wife, and his wife had sent him out originally to buy dining chairs. So as you can imagine, she wasn't particularly happy when he came home with a national monument. Partly because it wouldn't fit around the table, and partly that she was worried about her mother, who was sitting 13 foot in the air. Talking about unwanted fossils, welcome to Battle Cattle.
Yeah.
I missed a whole part out of that gag where it says that here that he gave it to the nation on the proviso that entrance wouldn't cost any more than £1. Today it costs £26.
Oh God.
Yes. Little more than £1. Anyway, yes, here we are. Satisfactory with myself, with Mavimus, with Expired Minotaur and Arasork. You can see the multi-Twitch link in chat if you want. You can find details of our Discord, which is under there as well. We've got some rather exciting stuff today, and I say that quite wrongly. We should sort of get started and do the job that we're doing today.
I'm just trying to do maths again.
No.
No, because we did the maths. We had 2 weeks of maths, that's the way it works now. 2 weeks of maths to 1 week of actually building something.
Well, I was going to see. Thing is, I was pondering this, as you know, and we've built this big strip of material on the floor to build a new factory on.
Yeah.
And then when we tried to put it together last week, it was a bit tight and a bit squeezed in.
Little bit.
And now I don't know whether we should build it here or somewhere else. Or at least turn it around and put it in the gap in another way. What it was is that we were trying to build... We're building stators.
Yeah.
We're bringing in material. We're going to make some stators at a certain quantity based upon how many materials we've got kicking around, which we've got a spreadsheet. We've got a website for.
We've got a thing.
We've got a calculation for. And we've got a fair idea of what we're going to do. The materials are not far away, and those are further away we can bring fairly easily. The question is whether the gap we've given it is big enough.
Do you think it isn't? Well, because it extended right the way over to the other side of the thing and over into the other factory a bit, didn't it?
Well, if we fly over to that end, let's go over here where we've moved the road, we've made it a bit longer.
Yeah, and it did actually sort of nearly encroach into the footprint of this other factory, if I remember rightly.
I mean, the temptation is to... Yeah, I mean, that's not a problem, because this other factory, bits of it will move.
Yeah, sure.
So if I go... Yeah, if we maybe manoeuvre the 2 belts that are there out the way, and maybe the power that's connecting it all, because there's a lot of in-space power there, in fresh air power.
No, we can do that. I can do that already, because I've already got power set up along here, so I can
Cool. Can you do that to the other end then? Move that to the other end, and I'll move the belts. Then we can maybe build this factorial of things. Let me have a look and see if I can... Is that down there? There we go. Lovely. We can do that. Right. That's what we'll do. So
I can get these belts out now because we don't need them.
We don't need belts. No.
Which is why our trousers keep falling down.
Sorry. Try and move these all the way over here. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in an area of increased or reduced frame rates.
Everybody who's been watching the streams recently knows that every frame rate is reduced for Vimus at the moment.
Yes, we have found a bug.
We found a bug. Were you okay in Minecraft last week?
Everything, yeah, that's beautiful. Last week in Minecraft, amazing frame rates. Frame rates made from the gods.
And that visual glitch glitch with the glow bucket.
Oh, I forget it's even there. I just look at it as a pixelated black blob. It's fine. It's all good.
There's something weird going on there as well.
It's extremely weird. I'm not quite sure why now. I'm get me.
I'm
not sure what.
Vimus doesn't have the worst graphics card in the world. In fact, it's not a bad one.
It's very good. It's exceptionally good. It's amazing. It's just not.
I wouldn't say that after the problems that you've had.
Genuinely, it's a brilliant graphics card.
It should be. It should be a really good, fast.
Yeah.
I have no idea why you suddenly have a problem with Minecraft of all things.
Well, no, the Minecraft thing was a bit of an odyssey. That one, I have to admit. That became, or has become a.
We don't need
weird.
We don't need this, do we? This is going nowhere.
What am I looking at?
Down here, there's a conveyor belt that's not connected to anything.
Oh dear. Oh no, that needs to be connected, and soon, like now.
Right, where does it go?
Fuck.
There should be a lift.
There
should be a lift there. Oh god.
Oh
yeah,
god.
Do that.
Oh right,
yeah,
I see. Right, yeah.
Quickly
okay.
do that, will you?
No, I've got my thing on.
Magnetic controllers.
That's really, really important. We are going to replace it, but not now.
No, the lift doesn't fit.
You need to do it from the top down.
That's it. You got it.
Probably rebuild the belt. Oh, no.
No, it's working. It's working.
No, it's
you got
working.
It. Thank
That's
you.
fantastic. Excellent.
That's really good news because that would have been a bit of a disaster had that not been put back in place.
Gosh, that's good that we did that.
Glad
I noticed that.
Game.
I don't know whether it would have. We have quite a lot of capacity in the belt, but I don't know whether that would have. We've run out. The server has run for quite a long time without that being there. But it was the end of last stream, so it may only have been half an hour. Yeah, that's a bit of a oops. In fact, yeah, a little bit of an oops. Something of a I'm gonna in fact, fuck this. I'm gonna move my way over here because we can.
Yeah, Farms is like I'm gonna readjust where this belt goes and disconnect it.
Occasionally, I don't always put things back where they live. It's an occasional problem.
Just occasionally.
Yeah, like occasional chairs. You don't always need them.
Like occasional national monuments.
Yes, the occasional national monument is an important point. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be ugly. Can't bother to move that any further.
No, I found that because I was looking up going to Stonehenge, and of course I'm an English heritage member.
So you are, in fact, English and heritage.
Yeah, English heretic. I think it's probably a better name
heritage,
for it.
just no less.
Look at
this.
Which means, oh my god,
I did that.
You did that. I quite like it. It's like the Saltire.
It's like a deliberate mistake.
Flag of Scotland there for you.
It is, yes. Am I dropping boxes? No, I'm not. Thanks.
So how much racing did you watch at the weekend, Box?
All of it.
Did you?
Well,
which ones? Because I know of at least 3 or 4 events that are on.
4. I watched 4 individual events, not all of every race, because I couldn't do that. That was going to be a bit of a challenge to achieve that many, but yeah, we did. One second, let me finish building this now, Alex. We watched. When it came to Formula 1, which is obviously vitally important, we watched qualifying and the race, which is very nice. We watched. What else did we watch? I watched the start, the start, the middle, and the not Formula 1 part of the Monza 6-hour race for WEC. Which was very
as well. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that was on. I enjoyed that one a lot. That was good fun. Then I watched, because as that finished, the IMSA race, which is another sports car championship race, was on. It started half an hour before the WEC finished, which is beautiful. So we watched, or rather, I watched that on my phone because we were doing other things. But then the rest of the house was like, "Why are you watching so much my motor racing? Go away, motor racing. Leave us alone." That kind of thing.
Or you could have watched Thruxton most of the weekend if you
wanted
to.
Well, there's that. So we watched that, and then I watched on the Saturday and Sunday there was the Extreme E off-road racing.
Yep, Extreme E was on.
So we watched.
What was that? I didn't even know that was on. What was that?
And they were in Sardinia racing on an island.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It was alright. It was fine. Nothing wrong with it at all.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine racing. Quite enjoy Formula Extreme E. It could do with being a bigger series.
I do think that it would be nice if now that, because we had motor racing and that evolved into video games about motor racing, which evolved into video games where people wanted to make an interesting video game and just happened to have motor racing as part of it. I'd now like to see it go the other way, where motor racing tries to be a video game. And
what's that called?
God, Robo Race, yeah. Have you heard of Robo Race?
I haven't heard of Robo Race.
I did watch some of it at some stage.
Well, what you do, if I remember correctly, you watched the first event they tried to do, and didn't it crash on the first lap?
Hang on, no, wasn't that the automated cars though? That's
yes, that's what it means. Robo Race.
Where they were trying to get it to though.
Yeah.
They wanted it to be AI versus drivers.
Which is
that's not going to happen for a while, surely.
No.
I didn't, because of course the week's gone by, and I did the first motorway drive in my new car.
Oh yes, you did. You did last Thursday. Yes,
last Thursday, yeah. And I didn't realise I had this. I've got cruise control on there, which I knew was there.
Yeah.
But it's also got lane assist, and I thought lane assist was just because I read the manual and I thought, well, it's only a 2, and I know there's more specs that are much higher. So I thought the lane assist was the bog standard one, where if you start to creep outside the lane, it beeps at you. And I thought, I'll put that on. That'll be useful just in case I fall asleep at the wheel.
How long did it stay on?
No, it stayed on all the way because it's not that lane assist. It's the lane assist that it moves the wheel as you're driving to keep you in lane.
That a lot of people find that so disturbingly irritating.
When I first started to use it, it was really disturbing because the car would pull the wheel away from you and you'd think that something's going wrong. Yeah, every time you've done that as a driver before, it's when you've hit a pothole or hit a particularly steep camber and you've got to correct it. And suddenly you don't have to correct it. The car's doing the job for you. I left it on to kind of try and get used to it, and it was very good.
You liked it? Oh, well, that's interesting. The emergency braking one's an interesting one. The automatic braking that some cars have got.
Yeah, I don't
some
have
hassle.
I have heard of that, but the other thing is I've heard a lot of good things, not about automatic braking, but about the
radar cruise controls may be very good.
What's it called? I want to say recovery braking. That's not the right word for it. Regenerative, that's it. Where it slows the car down for you as you lift your foot off the accelerator.
But that's for electric vehicles.
It is for electric vehicles, yes.
Yes, which is intriguing. Now,
very, very important for a Formula E race.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I imagine.
Spend their entire time doing it. Well, there's no engine braking, is there?
No.
In fact, I'm so glad I didn't watch the more recent Formula E race where they all decided that they were going to not lead. Not so much.
That's been happening a lot this season.
Yeah, but wasn't it even worse? Wasn't it like I don't know? It's almost like they wanted to all reverse around the track backwards rather than actually have a race.
It's fine. There's 4 races left and 1 point between the leaders at the moment.
Oh God, it'd be even worse. Now we need to do a bit of counting. Do we have 22 4 plates or 20? That's the question.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Brilliant. So we've got a spare at either end. That's good news. That's the way it should be.
Have we got spares in the middle? We don't have, do we?
No, we don't. We don't worry about that for now.
It's very, very
asking far too much.
Good evening.
Hello.
We have a gerbil. Good evening. How are you?
Stuffed. Fully fed now.
Well, that's good. That's what we...
Cheeks filled.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Puffed out quite nicely.
So you've eaten and had anal sex?
Yeah, well, yes. He likes to puff out nicely.
It's only 16 minutes into the stream.
Why not?
It had to descend into something like that at some point.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, because unfortunately I'm here.
Well, that is also true. Facts of life and all that. Now, I'm going to quickly change the on-screen recipe. I've got a really simple thing here on the screen.
So viewers of my
it's
stream can
wrong.
see Vimus's stream again, just so that we're looking at the tabs and things.
I think it's wrong.
You think it's wrong?
No, it can't be wrong. I think that's right, actually.
We did all the maths and everything, and it seemed to be right.
Yeah, it did seem to be right. But I'm looking at that now thinking 26 doesn't seem enough.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Oh, that's because this isn't the stator bit. The stator bit's coming.
The stator
I just realised.
what do you mean this isn't the stator bit?
This is the steel pipe bit.
Oh, this is the steel pipe bit. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, because you've got the wire and steel pipes to do.
So if I oh, got to zoom in on the right bit on this.
So what's the bit underneath? Because I've forgotten.
Because that's the basic.
What we're meant to be doing here.
So we are.
That's the main thing.
That's the wrong one again.
So the
Go to the wire one because it's wire and steel pipes.
It is wire and steel pipes.
Yeah, we haven't updated this, the big one, because we did a separate one last week. For some reason,
Yeah,
it only
that's
has.
fine. That's the status one, which requires wire and steel pipes.
It does, yes. So we need
So
to.
we
We're
need to
doing
do
the steel pipes thing.
Wire. Well, what's the
There should
wire
be a
one? You've got a
wire
wire
and-
one just to the left.
I have. I've got a oh, it might be that one.
That should be the wire and
That's-
steel pipes.
There we go. That's the one I
That's
left.
what we're
Right.
doing.
So this was the one to. So we've got foundries underneath, which is for the alloy ingots. 12 of those.
That's for alloy ingot.
Ingotage. And then above it, which is what we're making right now.
Which alloy? Are we doing copper alloy?
Yes.
Right, in which case...
But I need to put the iron ingot thing in, which is smelters. No, it's not. I mean, it was meant to be assemblers on this one. That's the problem we had. Was it foundries? I'm looking at this now thinking there must be... Because we tried to build a blueprint last week, of which I don't have a foundry or smelter blueprint. And I built it, and it was just in the wrong spot.
I don't have any power here either.
Power will be good. Power will be excellent. Sorry, I'm just looking at this going, what have I
You
missed?
should really start putting...
Oh, no, I know what this
switches
is.
to all of our- start entrances to all of our factories.
That is, yeah, until you've got the floor built, it's difficult.
Yeah.
You are right, though.
I've just
I know what
deleted
this
it.
is.
Also.
It's the 80
Should have a
constructors.
switch for every factory because of the new update, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
no, we will do.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the game. So, we're
Technically,
making...
We should never hit that issue because the size of the power that we've sorted out now. But
That's it. This is what we're building. Constructors.
you get into practice of it for when we do a new save.
Yeah, that's true. So we're going to build... We need 80 constructors. I can build them in batches of 12. And if I'm correct... Yeah, I know. I think they're 3 wide, that's where we need 20. So they're going to be slightly oversized and we have to chop a couple off the end, basically. I think we said 20, so 3 into 20 is what, 7? Well, I'll make it 21. 7 is 12 is, yeah, that's about the right number. Somewhere in that region. So I just need to get this the right way round because I'm looking at this blueprint and on the blueprint I haven't placed in it a direction. I'm trying to remember which way round on a constructor is an input and which one's an output.
That's where the direction comes in the next update, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a constructor on the road here, and then I'll be able to tell. The input is the end.
The
Where's
inputs are the
where the
three
power pole.
lines.
Yes, at the power pole end.
Alright,
So-
yeah, I don't really actually see the...
I can't see the 3 lines on the actual constructors, but I can see the power
lines and
poles.
the arrow outwards.
Yes. So the question is, so that's an in that goes in that direction. Right. So which way do you want it? So copper is coming from the far end of this row. So, and this is the copper building essentially, isn't it? So the
You can see the lines and the arrows.
I can see it on the input, the splitters and the mergers. Yes.
On the constructors I can see it as well.
Oh Christ! Just. Yes, can just see that. So yes, the input is the power pole end. It's much easier to just work it from there. So I've got it round at the moment would mean that the materials are coming from the road I'm stood on, which is the orange road that Mr. S built, which is fine. But actually, this is going to be consuming goods from elsewhere. So if I bring up that web page again, quickly, he said out loud, there we go. There we are. Lovely. We're bringing in copper ore and iron ore, both of which come from the other end. So the reality is I need the inputs at the other end. So I need to start, I can start here, but I need to build it with the inputs facing the other way around. Cool. Let me just do that before I forget. Oh, if it'll let me, thank you very much. Brilliant. So this will be in...
Power is in there, and the recipes are in those as well.
Brilliant. Okay, so I think this is going to be that way around. So that is the... Yeah, that's the output. Okay, this is going to be the challenge. I'm going to build this multiple times and find it's wrong.
Wow, look at that.
I love it when it does this. So
now we've got little faith.
Hey. Let's find out. Let's make sure I've got the inputs pointing towards the ARRI factories. So it should be that one, which means it would be that one, which means that should be an input. That's an input. Yes, I've got it right. Oh.
Excellent. So it's just a case of copying that down.
So I'll go as far as my materials will take me.
Yep.
And then we'll try... I need a blueprint. 1 second. Blueprint mode. And hold down that button. Not that button. Oh, screw it. It's not going to play ball. I really hope I don't get this wrong. That's understatement of the century. I've run out. Okay, so that's all right. I've run out of cables.
Well, hang on. I might have some cables.
Right. Let's see what else. I can go to the. I can go. We're not very far from the storage, but if you've got some, I'll take them.
I have 2 stacks of them.
In which case, I will attempt to
continue. You can do that, and I can go to the storage. You see,
I don't know what else you'll need. So that's 24.
Here? We do have cable in the new storage.
Yeah.
Yes, but a lot of the basics we've got in there now. Not everything, admittedly.
I've got like 5 stacks of cable on me if you need it.
Nice. Right, that's 36. 48. I've run out. 120.
Run out
over half a stack.
I also now need iron plates and concrete. How do we? Oh yeah, I do. Shit.
Okay.
I'm also going to run out.
I don't have much of those. So
2 stacks of concrete.
I'll take it.
Reinforced iron plates or standard?
Standard, please.
I don't have any standard iron plates. Why don't I have standard iron plates? Oh, I do. I've got 45 of them.
That will do it to start off with.
I've got 245.
Even better. Where are you?
I need to empty out all the stuff which I have.
Bring it. Feed me.
Right, I'm going to go and grab some stuff.
Cool.
So you asked for cable?
Yes. Thank you. Wow, all the cable. Concrete, a little bit of concrete. Not that. That's probably enough.
And iron plates. Is that everything you wanted?
Let me just attempt. So we're at 48. Blueprint. I really hope I've not got this wrong. I really do. 48. So this will be 60. 72. And then I should have just enough to delete the last 2 rows. I've just run out of iron plates again, so I just need another 120 iron plates, 124 iron plates. We're good. I'll need to delete some afterwards as well, which is one thing.
I will bring some more iron plates.
Thank you very much. This is quite an intimidating set of machines, to be fair.
They're not all built on my screen yet.
Well, the thing is, I've forgotten this blueprint is missing some things.
Oh,
it's
God.
even better. Yeah, I know.
Missing?
Well, they're not powered for starters. I'm looking at it, there's no power to any of the machines in there, but it's not a disaster. Just need some poles along the end and then some floor stuff, which is great.
Okay,
also,
what have I got?
The in-between belting hasn't been done because this was a blueprint with the idea that you could apply any type of belting to it at any level.
How many iron plates do you want?
A couple of hundred. A little bit, 124, 120, something like that. That'll be fine.
A couple of hundred. There you go.
That'll do nicely. I think we're good. So if I back up, this is going to take up some space, but the end 4 machines will need to delete.
Okay.
So here it comes.
Off to the storage again.
That should be 180. No, so it should be 84 machines now in there, which is magnificent. Still building, still building, still building, still building. Lovely. And now I need to delete the end 4 machines that take up the road. This is going to be. I'm going to be careful with this because how it's done. So if I just carefully do that bit, some floor holes to grab when I delete this as well. Don't delete the building behind it, please. Be carefully.
I think my game's just crashed.
Boo!
It's not good.
Yes.
Booze.
Yeah, it's crashed.
Boo. Yes, booze. I'm going to chat earlier.
I'm sure that will happen again at some point to at least one of us.
I have no doubt. We now know what the issue is. So once that issue is resolved, that'll stop happening.
Really? What is the issue?
The issue is a problem with.
It's a big issue.
Yeah, it is a big issue. It hasn't been delivered this week. Big problem. No, the issue is that when you're running the game from a local machine like we are, from my machine.
Yep.
The processing power, the thread that's being used for processing, or rather the thread that's being used for the graphics, is being shared with the networking.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Minotaur explained this to me last week. It's all coming back to me now.
It's all coming back to me now, yeah. So essentially speaking, the more people join the game, the slower my graphics run. So the thread runs and it fights between networking and graphics, and occasionally the graphics win and the networking loses, and somebody gets kicked out.
Oh, great! Blaming Simon. Okay, that's when on the respawn sequence.bat on the loading screen. It's blaming me.
Well,
I mean, it does that.
Do you feel victimised?
What a game! Yeah.
Share a name with one of the developers, does it?
Not really, no.
Hashtag blame the developer.
Well, that would be nice. The developer is an alter ego of mine, actually, weirdly enough, from a long, long time ago. But developing, the developer was only responsible for prose, not for developing actual code, just for prose. Now the fun begins.
So none of these have power?
And none of them are belted. So I need to belt them all, power them all, and program them all.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. If I press the correct button, come on, wake up.
Dear Coffee Stain.
We would like to bring it to your attention now.
Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why?
Why, oh, why, oh, why, yeah. So these are programmed just with straight normal wire. We're only doing normal wire with these.
It's not how you spell yo-yo.
It is not how you spell yo-yo, no. I go back to the game again.
I don't even know where to start with powering these without deleting lots of stuff and having to rebuild it again.
Well, no, don't. Just do. Well, I tell you what. Why don't you run a one high wall along the whole thing?
Yeah.
For each layer where the machines are, one high.
Yeah.
Put a wall power on each side, and every 5 put a new one. So do Mark 2s. Use one every 5. Connect them all up, and then you can have a node at the end of the building. Because you want one node to run the whole building.
That'll work.
One node to rule them all.
It is a one node to rule them all. Exactly that. I'm going to go and start belting the underground, not the overground.
And not the bumbling free.
It'd help if I hadn't got Alt pressed for some reason.
I actually have a slightly different idea. Now, the belts don't run across at all, do they? They run along.
There will be some input from the side.
That wasn't what I was thinking.
There will also be a break in the middle, because I think we've got a volume that's too great for 2 runs. Because this is 2 inputs. I think I'll bring back the web page of Doom. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, we're inputting. Oh no, we're not actually doing too bad with the inputs. It's 1200 in, so it is 2 lines in, so we should be good from that point of view. That's right. So I need to go underneath. So yeah, the lower ground, the bit underneath needs to be fully belted. Great. So don't put any walls on the bottom bit just for now. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's horrible. we can't maintain it if it's in the ground like that.
Okay.
It goes wrong. But well, it's not a disaster. But once I put these belts in, if there's a problem, you've then got to unbelt to get to where you need to go, or spend the entire time. Well, you can slide around, I suppose. You can just slide.
It's not difficult. It's fine. Let's do walls then.
I did do a thing on my own world the other day, which like a week or so ago, where I'd put an input belt and an output belt for two very similar factories, really right next to each other.
Yeah.
And I was putting the belts between them, and I'd missed the fact that I'd looped back the input, so it went back into the output of the other belt. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And so I had all the input items going into the output side of the same factory. And I was like, Christ, no, I've got to undo all the machines and stuff. What I'd forgotten was I'd put a smart splitter on the end of it. And that smart splitter was set to explicit items and was item syncing excess.
Oh, I see.
So it item synced all the input items.
Meant to be, oh.
So I was like, that's brilliant. Then I just had to find the right belts because they were so close together, it's so difficult to see the loopbacks. I'm going to have to go for some more materials in a second, because despite the fact these belts are really short, I'm going to run out of materials at some point. But that's alright. I'll have to go back at some point and do something. Now, Minotaur. Yeah. Can you do a calculation? Oh, actually, no, I think we've got it right in the first place. I don't think we need to do a divisible count, do we? We're exactly 1200 in, so we don't need to do anything. There's no 0.00333 crap going on. We are just 80 constructors. So that's good news. Sorry, I was thinking that we're going to have to do a 95% for all machines or something daft like that, but they can all run 100.
Right. Yeah.
No. Fuck.
You'd only have to underclock one of them anyway, unless you wanted them all to be running at the same speed. When I was doing this the night, another setup again, and it was like, actually, I quite like them all running the same, because it means you can calculate if you've got multiple output belts, because you've got too much volume going through the factory to go on one belt, then it becomes really useful to have them all equal rather than having to work out some kind of mad filter on the end, where you loop back and all the rest of it. Not that I wouldn't mind designing one of those, it's just they take up a lot of space. Oh, and we'll have to, what is the alternate copper recipe for the foundries underneath as well, isn't it? Because there's 12 foundries downstairs. We need to then look at. Oh man, where's Ari at the moment?
Not in Satisfactory.
Ah, I did wonder.
Because you were saying that network issues, and I don't have an explicit goal and just yet.
Okay, that's not unreasonable. Fine. At the moment, the goal is to belt things. Yeah, I don't think it'll be fixed anytime soon. It's one of those ones where we have to raise it as a bug on the system, but we need to test it in version 8 first. Ah! Oh, bollocks.
Oh, I've got to fly for this bit, right? Okay. Okay. Alright, I'll get some more alclad sheets. It's a hell of a long building, isn't it?
It really is. But
you don't realise
once you break it up into bits, it doesn't seem so much.
Yeah, well, I couldn't cope otherwise. I'd be looking at it going, well, my brain doesn't want to deal with this. Give me your alclad sheets. Let's just sort that. Don't actually need those, so I'm going to get rid of them. I do find it amusing that the only renewable materials, the only materials that in the real world are renewable in this game are not.
Yeah.
It's excellent. I love it. Lots of alclad sheets. There we go. What else do we need? Lots of iron sheets. Give me those. They are gradually refilling, that's good news. Sort that. Beautiful thing. Right. Back to belting. Also, one thing, I am pleased that we found this kind of multiplayer bug, because it implies that if we get it fixed, well, the game, it's not the game save that's the cause.
Yes, that's true.
Of people getting disconnected, which means technically we can continue to grow.
It's probably something they already know about, though.
I've no doubt they know about it already. They've probably put it under multiplayer servers or something and decided not to bother. Yeah. Also, they're on holiday still, so you know it ain't gonna happen for a while.
There is that.
Well, yeah, we're still on update 7 anyway, so
yeah.
Well, we need to reproduce it on the new update.
We do. We need to go into 8, into experimental. Experimental. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the most machines you put in a factory so far. Go on.
Server host does a sale on it.
Oh, is this our server hosting company?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Don't think I've got any much.
Is there any context to this, like the concept of a sale with them?
Oh.
What?
I've done a thing and it's not a good thing.
It's all right.
To be fair, they always have a sale on of some kind.
I like companies like that. They're reliable.
It's just
you look at them and go,
different things go on sale at the moment.
Yeah.
Is there a save going on? Oh no.
Not at the moment.
It's,
there was a small pause earlier. Not sure when. I need a bigger countdown timer. Maybe that's something a mod would just glitched a little bit. It would be quite good to introduce. Would be a on like they got the FPS meter, just a countdown timer to the next autosave.
Yes.
More than 10 seconds.
Minotaur.
Yeah.
Was it the Northwest Lakes or the top north that you wanted the station?
The Northwest station.
Northwest North. Okay, right, fine. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Next stop.
Northwest
Ding ding.
Northbound and Northwest.
Yeah.
Southbound.
Yep. Roger. Oakley dokley.
Train.
That's above the water and the oil that we'll be using.
Yeah, you want me to come further down into the bay, don't you?
I don't know, because we'll be using the water as well over there. So.
Nah, okay. Okay.
Fluid trains.
It shall all be salted.
Plastic and rubber. We just need a lot of water for plastic and rubber.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. So this it wasn't even a sale. It was limited edition servers.
What?
You get a plaque.
No, that's something you get at the dentist.
Oh, not. That's the reverse of what I expect from a dentist.
They start off at very basic, 2 cores, 2 gigs of RAM.
Wow. Okay, that takes a while to boot that, anything else.
To be fair, that's not far off what our bot runs off.
That's fair enough.
That's 378 plus VAT.
A month.
Huh? Pounds per month.
Okay, alright.
Then they've got the 4-core 4 gig server, which is £7.56.
Okay.
And then it jumps to 16 cores, 16 gigs of RAM,
Wow, that's a big jump.
which is £30.26 plus VAT.
You know what I could do? They just halve the cores and double the RAM, that'd be alright. I'll fit more games more often.
I saw a video this week from someone who does retro gaming.
Yeah.
And they were talking about...
That's their standard ones, Vimus, is the cores are half the RAM.
Nice.
a new hard drive they'd bought recently from Amazon that was loaded with, I think it was something like 1,300 retro games and emulation for the systems to run on it as well.
Yes. Sorry, I'm concentrating quite hard at the moment.
No, that's fair enough.
I like the idea of that. I'm trying to program all these machines in one pass.
So, in comparison to their normal server with that 2 gig of RAM version,
Yeah.
you're getting twice as many cores as normal,
Yes.
and twice the data speed, and it's slightly cheaper.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's all right.
we're getting ours cheaper anyway because we bought it in the Black Friday sale, but
That's cool.
you need a second bot server then.
More stuff. Yeah. Can I fly along? Oh, I can just... Oh, this is going to be tight. Okay. I'm trying to press all the buttons on my keyboard at the same time.
I had a day like that yesterday.
But yeah, the, 4 gigs.
Face roll, face roll.
Quite a good offer actually.
Do it. So I'm trying to do Control, Shift, V and W while keeping a straight line. So V, 1. And the thing is, at 15 frames a second, it's actually quite hard to get the timing right. Oh my word. Right. Oh, wrong button. Quite an unnatural hand position. It's not having to fly down at the same time. So...
Well, over the weekend I've been playing a game, and you know me, I don't normally play games when I'm not streaming. There was a reason for this one, but I was playing a game where I couldn't use the mouse because I had to use the number pad to fire off powers.
Nice.
So I had to do WASD plus Q and E for movement.
Oh, what?
And it really screwed my head up.
That's actually quite hard work.
That it is.
Okay, I believe they've all been programmed. There's going to be 1 or 2 that I've probably missed on the way through.
Right, I'm not seeing any red, so that's good. That means we've got power, we've got programs, we just need product.
We need product. Yes, indeed we do. 1 second then. So the autosave is real. So we need to go downstairs and do the foundry underneath. So we'll do that after the autosave.
Well, the foundry should have... Oh, apart from this end one. No, where's all the power gone?
Well, there's no... They can't check at the moment because there's an autosave on.
Yeah, this is my fault. I've done something and the power's turned off.
Okay, that's all right. By the way, do you have connected this factory to the side twice? What we could do with it?
I thought I might have done. There's a power switch on one of them.
Thrice, in fact.
That's the one that should be.
All of them have this connection everywhere, which is our usual approach. To be fair, is that that is our normal way of doing things.
It is.
Right, let me go downstairs and do this. So this is the.
Oh, I see. Yes, there's one there. Well, we don't need that one because it's coming in from the other angle.
Alternate copper alloy ingots. This one. Right, so we're going to do the copper alloy ingots. The foundries underneath. So they've already been programmed, which is even better. Somebody else is doing that or has done that.
I did that earlier. And power's in, so that's good.
We'll do the output in.
The inputs output for this are going to be the most difficult, I think, because at least the other one's all built in.
Well, we've not offset the machines, which is what I should have done because I'm an idiot.
Not as easy to do on these as well because of space.
Yeah, we're lacking a final frontier here, which is a bit of a problem. What we'll do is I'm going to reposition one of the machines in the vain hope it'll line up, because I'll do it on the short side and see if it'll move over far enough. If it doesn't work, then we'll do a slightly different one. So I have to delete that one for the minute. Copy that.
Ooh.
You'd
be better doing it on the long side, wouldn't you?
I would.
Oh no, because it's shorter. I see.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it on the short one just because. Is that right there?
No. This way a bit. That's better. Bit more.
Oh. Have I gone? I've not gone far enough.
You've not gone far enough. Yeah.
I'm
close.
Good with that. But I have
quite.
no cigar.
That's it. That looks like it's it.
Sorry. Apologies. Right there. There? Or no, it's one more.
That's
surely?
it. That's it.
There.
Alright, so if I get rid of these...
and then the other ones can touch it. Touch it real good. Do, 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 do. Now, I want the output to head in that general direction down the roads there. Well, I need the output to head that way. So, if I put the output pointing in this direction, because the output from this is going to be... Oh, quite a lot actually, isn't it? I've got 2 outputs from this, that's what I need. That's right. So, okay. Let me get myself a merger. Logistics. Merger. That's looking good, my friend. And then we go past the S.
You were just about to build on me then.
Well, you know, I know you like it. It's renowned build upon. Like that? Is that all lined up? I think it might be. Then we've got a sneaky... Oh, that's not the right spot, Vim. Nicely not done. Okay, the first 6 machines.
Slight stack of machines here to line up the outputs.
What, upstairs?
No, the foundry's downstairs.
Ah. That's that one. Yes, you're right. It's all a bit Heath and Robinson. Not Anne Robinson, that's something else.
Anne Robinson?
Not Anne Robinson. No, not Anne Robinson. Don't say that. No, not allowed. That brings back horrible memories.
Well, being the weakest link.
Yes. I don't want to be the weakest link. Are you the weakest link? Am I the weakest? I don't know who the weakest link is. And then we're going to turn it. So that's the output done.
Right.
The input is going to be copper ore and iron ore. Now the iron ore is the local stuff. And we need, for these machines, if I press the right button, there it is. We need, for these machines, only 300 iron ore, which is really nice. And we need 600 copper. Well, we're going to steal the 600 copper from somewhere else. That's fine. And we just need the first of our impure iron ore machines to do this next bit.
Oh, is it just one impure? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Split up.
No, it does. It's absolutely spot on. So I think the nearest machine, this one here, is probably what I need. 300 a minute. Perfect. And actually, because of where it's pointing, I might as well turn it round. So we delete this miner a second. As you do. Turn it around. Like that. And then we'll look at getting its material. Oh, need to populate it again with overclockers, as you do. Full speed. We'll power it up in a second. Then we need to make a nice little entrance for it over there. So if I grab a little, just put the basic walls in, we'll worry about connecting all up afterwards. We'll grab a strip of that. Now I've done it, so it's going to be that one there. Sorry, I'm doing.
That's going to be interesting.
What is?
No, it's fine. I think.
What have I done?
Nothing. It will work. It's fine. I'm just interested in how it's all going to
come together.
Squidge together.
Come together right now, always.
Over me.
In sweet harmony. Sorry.
Boom, boom.
The next part, because I haven't got this sorted for these machines, is we've not got a lot of space on the outside edges of this.
That's
really
true.
Don't.
That's very
In fact,
true.
Moving that one machine across has caused a problem.
Yeah, I thought it might. I thought it'd be a problem. I just
cause
didn't
a disaster.
realise what the problem was.
Oh,
will it though? Can we get round it? No, there must be a way around it.
There will be a way around it. Where there's a will,
there's a Scarlet.
Wayland Yutani.
There's a Wheaton.
Where's the will? There's a Wheaton. Exactly right. Mr.
God.
Wheaton, we blame you. Right. So these will be splitters on the way in. The problem is we are a little tight on space. We're not fucked. We're a little tight on space. The main comedy is, can we put a conveyor lift in, for example? Oh, that'd be fun. It's one input, isn't it? That's gonna be a lot of fun.
What do you mean it's one input?
Hey, I've got an idea.
What do you mean it's one input?
One lot of 300 in for the iron.
Right. Yes, it should be.
So does that mean if I put a belt in behind? Oh, this could be good, or rather, it could be all right.
Then again,
I'm involved. That's the proviso. Proviso is Vim's involved. If
that's going to look awful.
No, well, is it? That's the question I'm asking myself.
Do you think it's going to go underneath?
That's what I'm hoping.
It's not going to go underneath. Through it, look. Right through it.
Oh, that's really annoying.
It is. But...
Because you can see what I was thinking with the other bit.
Yeah, that would work really well. And it would definitely solve the problem we got over the other side as well.
Yeah, it would. This I don't know what to do with the other input. Let's put an extra floor width on the bottom, which is fine.
Right.
And then make it a bit fatter at this bit. That'd be like a giant...
An extra row for this.
The problem is, you need it the other side as well.
Yeah, but only at a certain depth. Only on one bit. You are right, of course.
Yeah, it should be alright.
Because it's further away, you'll be able to get a slope in for that one. So, yeah, you just take the wall out. That's as far as you can go with it, yeah?
That's as far as we can go.
That's alright. And then if I then colour that in with shiny material, shiny concrete, shiny, like that. And then we take a non-shiny wall. Yeah, that's it. Non-shiny wall as far as you can go. That'll do for now. That'll be alright.
It doesn't need to be as far as we can go because that's further than we need. So.
Well, you know.
Never mind.
It's alright. And then we go out a little bit further, which would be for that one. And if I gradually drag it back, please line up. Apparently it says there. Is it going to work? Oh, yeah, that'll be alright. We'll get away with that.
It'll do.
And then, hopefully, if I'm right, it's a conveyor Mark 5 up. Ah, wrong side. Damn! I can't do it that one. It must be the other one. Bear with me. Please work. Fuck. Split. Okay, how far do I get and it be in line? There. Don't be a bastard. Too far. Come on, play nice. Try that. Will it connect? No, not far enough. There it is. Right, will that connect? Yes. Yes. Ooh, vertical conveyor. Let me go up one notch. Up one. You could put just not. We wouldn't have to. That'll work, won't it? Now I can run the input right down the middle. Oh, and you go up 2 notches, not 1 notch, because they've already got an output conveyor in the middle of all that. Shit. Okay, 1, 2. So it can be higher than that. Right. Okay. Yeah. This it will work with a little bit of persuasion. I need a mallet. We have an in-game mallet, maybe. Check something.
The other side, of course, is a lot easier.
The other side will be fine. Yeah. Completely agree. If I pop 1, 2, 3, like that. And then go from that one to... I think it's that missed. That's an output belt. Make it even, so that's an output belt. And then he floors in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a half. Oh, beautiful. That fits where I didn't expect it to. Too far. That one. Out of the way, as you do.
I'm doing this, not thinking about the direction of travel.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, I've gone the wrong way.
Oh, balls. Really?
Yeah.
Bit annoying. I sense the frustration.
Not a problem.
It's gonna be fine. Be alright.
So this belt needs to go away from the miners. Yeah?
So imagine the materials are coming from the miners. It's the actual material going into that one's going to be something else, but it will come from that side anyway. So that's perfect. Ideas for the next blueprint, which is lovely. Make sure I put all these in before I do the next part. Auto save in 6 seconds. 1.
And I just finished in time.
Beautiful, sir. Beautiful.
Oh, it's still not built properly on mine. There you go.
That'll be alright. Okay. So now I need to put some splitters in, as you do. Did you show me green lines? You're not going to show me. That's really frustrating. But it is in line with the roof, so I've got a fighting chance. Oh. What? Which part of the roof is it in line with? I can't actually tell. Really? That's a bit of a chuffing nonsense. Would it line up with that one? Does that line up with there? It does line up with there. Aha! Right. No. Let's commit. Hope that works. So we can approximate from there.
I'm just trying something.
Now it's offering me the thing that I need. It's beautiful.
Damn.
Beautiful. What happened?
I have got power coming in from more than one place, and I don't know where it's coming from.
Always a challenge.
And I don't want to switch the wrong thing off.
Right now it doesn't. Oh, alright.
Is it down here?
It's down there somewhere. I think. In fact, it's this line is one of them.
Isn't this connection here?
Hopefully.
No, because that's not actually connected
That's going to the miner and going across.
That's going to the miner, but it's not going into the build.
It is up here.
Is it?
Comes along this line up, and then into all the machines on this connector.
But that's not. No, it doesn't.
You can do it, guys. You got it. You got this.
Oh, hang on. No, it's this one here. You're right. It's this here and that there.
Ooh.
And then that one there needs to be...
And that one.
There. To do the miners, and hopefully... No, they're all still powered.
Is it this connects... Oh, this...
Right, now we get a problem because this isn't a full width wall down.
That then...
And we've got power on that wall, which makes it... Oh, it does touch. Oh, we've extended the floor, have we? Ah, that's good news. That is good news. Okay, cool. So if I go up...
No, hang on. That wasn't doing... I shouldn't have been doing it at all. But it was, so that's fine.
Maybe just take it in the roof of this bit. That'd work. Actually, no, we're going to go on the side of it, I think. Because we don't need those bits.
Is this diagonal connector here, then?
No, the diagonal connector is meant to be there. That's gone in today.
But that's all linked up to
that
power, as far as I can tell.
But not externally. That's
I believe it is.
Whereabouts?
Several places.
Whereabouts?
Things are happening. We don't know what's happening, but things are happening.
Here.
That one, and that one.
I can't see where you're.
So there'll be an input run down there.
Right around the other side.
Oh, right on the other side. Okay.
An input run on that side, and an input run there, and 2 output runs there.
Whereabouts? Oh, there. I see.
I wonder if we can run a pair of. Ooh.
That's one.
That's off.
And then
there's one. Hang on. There's one there, isn't there? But I can't turn that off. But
there's
I can
corners all the way around here. It's
turn that off.
To other factories.
Many factories.
This corner and this corner.
Many factories.
No, those corners should be fine. It's right. It's working now.
Oi.
Well, have a look at the machines. They're all off. They've all gone off. So if we flick this switch on.
Other direction. Ooh, that's it.
And now they're all on again. Excellent.
That should connect to there, which it does. Which is outputs. Have I got materials for a sign? I can put a sign. Wow.
Oh dear.
I'm going to put a sign up here. Let's make a slightly smaller sign because we don't need one that big. Put one there. And this is going to be... we're making... as a covering it. So if I go down here... change the layout of this sign to have writing and a picture. Can we do that with this one? No, why would we do that?
I'm surprised in a game which is full of maths that you can't have a sine and a cosine. It's a maths joke there for everybody.
It is. I like that one.
It's clearly not funny, which explains why there are very few maths
I like
jokes.
that. That was good. I actually understood that one.
That's good.
Just won't pick it up because it gets cut off by either the mic or Discord.
I was going to say, you can't not have the mathematician laugh at the maths joke. That's not allowed. You're not a true mathematician if you don't laugh at the maths joke.
Hello, why are those... Oh no, they're on again.
How did I manage to paste a sign? Oi.
What have you done?
Copy.
I'm a little bit worried because occasionally some of these are going red.
There we go.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
I don't know why that's happening.
There's a lot of red going on downstairs. Right.
They go red for a few seconds and then go back.
Okay. GG, yes.
Just in case, can you come over here, Vim, and see if you can see the same thing?
Which end of the you're looking at the bottom factory. So
in the middle. I'm hovering.
No power in the UI.
I'm hovering over the three machines that are the problem.
I'm heading your general direction.
Several more machines around here.
Okay, well I'm hovering over the three machines that I keep turning on and off at least.
Where are you? You are that Cursor up there. That is who's green today? Somebody is amongst so many different systems. Oh, you're right. There's my tour. There's Cursor. Are you top floor, middle floor, bottom floor?
Top floor.
Top floor. Right. Okay. Which? All I can see is yellow.
I'm seeing it on the middle floor.
All I can see is yellow.
Yeah, they're yellow now. Now that you're looking at them, it's fine. You might have to stay looking at these all night.
Just stand there looking at. Middle floor looks all right. They're all yellow too.
Yeah, they seem to have stopped flickering now.
Oh, I don't know why that was happening.
Ground floor can't tell because, frankly, there's just too much going on. Or basement. I think I'm going to call this basement. It's not really ground floor.
This is green, which is good.
I want it to be yellow, not green, because I want it to be all yellow.
It was all yellow.
It was. So I want 600 copper ore in and 300 iron ore in. Love the iron ore, not iron ore. The rejected Thundercats character. We're going to have one in that's going to split for that, and one that... Okay, so can we split it lower down?
Lion ore, the Ferris feline. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah,
who are you? I'm Lion ore. Lion ore. I want a concrete slopey wall. That's what I want. Have a concrete one of those? I can. Amazing. I'm gonna put it in. Just to make things a little weird, but
yeah, you're right. Little weird.
A little weird. I'm good with a little weird. A lot weird is not good. I was right.
1 meter wall just to fix it.
No, well that I was right. The walls are in the wrong place. Bugger. They're 2 meters out because
That's why the walls we deleted earlier were half and half. In the floor half and the floor half not. Right, okay, that means it's a bit more challenging.
Can't use the 1 meter walls to fix that.
Yeah, but then I need to put an extra set of walls underneath. But that's okay, we can do that. We'll run that along. It just makes it a bit more of a pain. Because I don't need a 1 meter wall. I can't do what I was going to do now. I need to get rid of those slopes. I can't use them. Damn! No, I need a hole in them. That's why I don't need a 1 meter wall. I need a 2 meter, a 4 meter thingy up here.
Dear Liza, dear Liza.
Exactly.
You need a 1 meter wall somewhere to get it to connect up to those floors. But...
Originally, it would have been alright. But it's not now, so that's okay. It's a new challenge. I can deal with that. We'll have both inputs over here if that's the case. And we will do it in line with the... Well, not quite in line with the inputs we've got. So, if I grab a wall like that, no, I want it off the roof, not off there. It's going to be fun. I want it there. Let me see if it links up first before I get too excited. Not sure how I'm going to get there across the other side, shit. Yeah, I can't do it there. Got to be damn it. Yeah, it's gonna have to be one further away. Bugger. Holy frame drop, Batman. Exactly right, Brother Death. We are short on frames, sir.
We usually are.
That is. It's not drop frames in the stream.
Short on
drop
frames
in the game.
Short on the causes of frames.
Yes. We need better glasses. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that now. I can't slope it. We have to just put a floor and make it look shit. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Let's just do that for now. Floor it back. Right. Okay. Because you can't put war holes in a flipping sloping floor, which is a shame.
Dear Coffee Stain.
Can you please sort this shit out? Oh, God.
Why is my chromosomal makeup.
Oh, Brother Death's busy on Wednesday. What are you doing? Come on, you've said it now. You need to tell us. What are you doing
Wednesday, yeah?
on
What are you up to on Wednesday?
Hopefully it's good, whatever it is. Something you're looking forward to, something you're excited about. Something that, whatever it is that made Mr. Stevens sneeze, so it better be good.
That's because I brought the fan closer to me, which helps with the heat.
It's going to be a long story for
Oh,
well,
we like Brother Death's long stories.
Well,
I've got enough characters in chat. Yeah. Well, don't start with your birth. Just don't do that. Back in the day, when I were a lad, on this episode of How to Fuck Up Brother... Oh, no, you're not broke yourself. Yeah, don't tell me you're in the hospital. That wouldn't be a good thing. Alright, I'm going to do let's try one of these. Many rivers to cross. Why is that in my head? I don't know. To there. That's the beginning of that floor piece. So that... Oh. Tonight, on How to Fuck Up Your Other Death. Tonight, Matthew, I'll mostly be fucked up. I need more iron rods, would you believe? Bollocks. Have we got any iron rods to hand I can just steal?
Let's have a look.
It's an unusual request, I realise, because iron rods are the most basic of materials.
Oh, I do. There you go. Iron rod.
Marvellous.
Iron rod.
You're on the, you're down there. Fantastic. That's even better. You're right here.
I am right here.
Amongst the thick of it.
I am paying attention. Just in case there's something I can do. I'm going to have to go and get some more iron rods, though, just so that we've...
we've got a supply.
So when you need some more, I've got them on me.
Yeah, so sorry. Terrible, isn't it? Can I steal all your materials? Why? Because, you know, it's the way it is. The wrong spot. Try there. Will work. The autosave is real.
Oh, is that what it... God, that wasn't 15 minutes, surely.
In this world, that was 15 minutes.
Wow.
Satisfactory time runs differently.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so that's that. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, that's in the wrong direction as well, Vim. Well done. You built it in the wrong way. Congrats. GG.
I went to a fitness specialist, says Brother Death.
Okay.
And it turns out the entire left side of my body is destroyed beyond repair. So I'm going to get x-rays, MRIs and ultrasounds on my shoulder, hip, hamstring, knee, elbow, lower back and wrist before I go and get a steroid injections in my hip and shoulder to hopefully help with the pain before I either get metal replacements or surgery. And I'm also going to book in with my GP to get a haircut.
What? That last bit made no sense. I got all of it up until that one point.
Doesn't make any sense.
Right. Okay. I mean, I follow the logic there to a certain extent. You know what that sounds like, though? You've just read out the storyline from a movie.
Yeah, that's Act 1. Where
that's Gerard Butler, isn't it? You've just done yet another.
Is that
something has fallen?
I think that's what caused it in the first place, wasn't it? Something falling.
Yeah, I said, wow. Yeah, it could be the case. Genuine BD, that's ridiculous. And you should have put a ... at the end of that, because you know. ... Oh my word! What have you done? Oh, what have I just done as well?
I don't know. What have you just done? I'm actually trying to find you again.
God. I'm trying to cheat something in. Well, not cheat it in, just muck about with it a little bit. Get rid of that. No, not that bit there. That one, and that one, and that one. I want one of them. One of them. You know what one of them is? It'll be useful, because I don't. Just going to temporarily put a beam in there. A logistics conveyor wall mount in here. Up one. That. Get rid of the beam. Run the belt back the other way.
Oh, I see. Oh, gosh.
Up to there. Connect. Oh, that one. To that one. That one. To that one. In it. Look at that. Look, that is.
Right.
Let me try and make it a little bit further across so it doesn't look quite so bad. That is pretty terrible. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just all the kind of... Yeah, there's a way around. Actually, I can do that better than that. I know I can. What else Mr. BD said? Sorry, I can't see that.
Oh, no, I'm going to book in with my GP and go and get a haircut. Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, well, no, you didn't say that. That's
to be
not
fair,
what you said.
To be fair, that's not how it came across.
I mean, I know we're a bit thick, but...
But grammar is one thing that I can do. That's probably the only thing I'm capable of.
There was something in the British press this week about getting consultants to do dentistry and stuff. So maybe the GP is now doing haircuts.
Doing haircuts. Well, didn't it? It used to be the other way around, wasn't it? Didn't your hairdresser, your barber, used to do minor medical procedures?
I wouldn't be at all surprised.
An additional income source for them, because the government's not bending in the.
Do you think they're going to get a further 6% on haircuts?
Oh, you literally said
yeah.
Oh, okay, and get a haircut.
They're outsourcing, not outsourcing. What do they call it when they when you try new endeavours? You as a business.
Diversify.
Diversify. Yeah, they're diversifying.
It's full. That's. There's a song about that. It's called "Violent Diversification." It's by Slayer. So look at this. Let me get rid of these.
Is this like the farmers having to diversify by doing things that the local councils won't let them do?
Oh, well,
the longer this goes on, the diverser it gets.
Yes. Oh, God. So, okay. So I'll tidy up the brickwork in a second. Let me just get
so those inputs are going to be copper, iron.
One is copper, one is iron.
No, aren't they both? The top ones are iron, aren't they?
No.
Well, why have we got 2 copper at the bottom?
Because they're outputs and there's 1,200.
Oh, they're out. Right. Okay. Brilliant.
There's a lot of them.
So right. Okay. So one is copper, one is iron. So these belts over here, are they both going? Because these are both iron ore. We're merging these two.
I'll put a sign. I'm going to put a sign on. I'm going to be a good boy and put a sign on. All right. You're going to like this. Not a lot. A sign there and a sign there. Let's see if I can get this right. Can I paste still? It's still got a paste in it. That's wrong, obviously, for the minute. I'm just putting the text in. And then I configure this. This is going to be... Ooh. I need to actually write it in. I'm clicking on the big text on the screen, not the little text where you're meant to write. This is going to be... This is... Iron ore. Like that. And then this one... Echo. So you literally said, and yeah, okay. English might be your third language, but you speak it well, dude. Your first is Sassenach, clearly. That's what's going on, Miss Ress.
But no. These 2 miners have got to be merged together, right?
No merging.
Okay.
They're not yet. They're not being used for this factory.
Are they not? Oh, okay. I thought that's what we were building in the first place.
Then we're going to use them. This is for the another factory.
600 copper and 300 copper. Okay, that makes more sense.
So if I just set this...
Somebody's building pillars again.
I've unbuilt them.
It's not me. It's not me.
Pillar hologram it crashed on.
Oh, you're kidding.
That might be me. I'm sorry, Minotaur.
That is a day, Brother Death. I thought you'll get out alive, though. That's important.
A weird bug.
It's zooping pillars again.
That is a seriously strange bug.
It is a weird one. Seriously strange is so strange is. Let's not go there. Ooh, hello. Oh, I got to watch Black Adam this week. Finally, it's free on various services.
Is it? I bought it when it came out, so I've seen it. It's been a while. I still haven't seen Shazam. It's been a while.
Well, I'd tell you that was confusing because the amount of times they said the word Shazam in the film that is called Shazam.
Yeah.
Was a bit of a surprise, but I guess it's how magic works in that universe.
I kind of, I suppose, but you'd think they'd have more than one magic word.
It turns out not. I mean, it's amazing, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to come up with some exciting way to connect those 2 belts up? That wall where the iron ore comes out and that belt that I've just put in the wrong place. Bear with me a second. Let me just delete that and do that again.
Wait, hang on. So the iron ore is coming out of these into there?
Only one.
Only one. Okay.
The others the others we don't know where they're going to go yet. The injections next week and the week after. BD, you're a medical science sort of experiment gone madly wrong, aren't you? This is no, wrong way around. I want that one. That one. I want that one. No zooping allowed. Oh, the frame rate. Oh, the frame rate down here is 5.
What?
Oh god. Yes, I do want to hear the funny bit. We need to hear the comedy part of this because clearly it needs to have a punchline.
Come together right now in sweet harmony. No, don't blame Bimus. Never blame him. That's not right. Hello there. Hello, how you doing? Blame me. I blame you. I point my finger and blame you.
He's blaming Bimus.
Oh, apologies. Yes.
He swapped the B and the V round.
I like you. You're good. Keep typing. Um.
Why have you got no iron ore coming out of this?
Not powered.
Oh, because we deleted the power. No, we haven't deleted the power. The power was there.
Yeah, I deleted the miner.
Oh, I see.
But yeah. Do you want to connect it to the before you get it to run? Do you want to connect it to the power that controls this factory?
Oh, could do.
That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? That'd be quite a succinct thing to do. Oh, hello, player crate. Rods, lovely. Hello, Dave. How you doing, by the way? Hope you're doing all right. Let's come together right now. There's three. I don't know why is that song in my head, and why am I singing it so badly so often?
It's mining.
Excellent.
But there's nothing on the belt.
There is for me, so that's good.
Okay, that's fine then.
Oh, but Brother Death says, so Doctor. The Doctor was like, do you have any metal in your body? I was like, I don't know anymore. He got an over the MRI. That's not unreasonable. So you shrugged and say, can't hurt more coming out than going in. It ain't gonna kill me, so fuck it. Depends where it is.
It's true.
If the body, it could rip through other organs. What kind of scanning can you do to a person to spot? Well, I suppose you have to be X-rayed first to find all the bits that would work, wouldn't it? You can X-ray a person with metal in them.
You can't MRI them though, because it's a giant magnet. You'd pull it out of their body.
That'd be a bit hard. Hard work, wouldn't it? It'd be a bit annoying. What are you doing? I'm being magnetised. Don't mind me. I want that. Pop it in. Ooh, can't do it there. That's ugly, but it'll work.
Of course, the real answer, if anybody says, have you got any metal in your body, is I was nurtured on the teat of Metallica. But
yes, exactly right. What are you saying to me? What are you saying? I mean, how haven't I not got to this? How haven't I not got this? What phrase is that?
Yeah, that's talking of grammar.
Speaking of not English, my first language, that's the way I approach that one. Pop that one in there. You go underneath that. Ah! Up one more, like that. Grab that, pop it on. I might change this later, but that'll do for now. Right. Okay, so that kind of end piece is in play. It's in place and doing and got an input.
We've got
lovely
things going into machines, which is cool.
Iron on a belt, lovely.
We need.
Why is my auto mod blocked the thing 3 ways? What is there in 3 ways?
If you don't know, then there's a book that will tell you.
What 3 ways? Yeah, there's not a location finding service.
What 3 words?
It's just like, what 3 ways? Left, right, up, down. We need a copper supply. Originally, I was going to take it from the road behind, but we're going to have to take it from somewhere else now. So we need to go into the ARI zone.
Apparently, you're just not allowed to talk about freeways on Twitch.
Thing is, what concerns me is what people have been talking about 3 ways so regularly that they've managed to get banned.
Yes, those are the Twitch streams I don't visit.
Blame the hot tub streamers.
they'll all move over to Kick at some point.
Yes, this is true. Now, I've flown across the copper node we're going to be using. It's currently struggling because we cranked it up to max. We're going to steal some resources from it temporarily. So we're not going to have full supply of copper to start off with until we switch off to the factory. But we'll run a smart splitter on this for now to keep this factory running. And then we'll get rid of the smart splitter once we've got what we need going on. So this is the ARRI factory. ARRI's factory, one of the ARRI factories. It's currently got a whole bunch of smelters, of which there are, what's this, 8. So they're consuming 2,400 or 240, sorry, copper ingots. Auto save in 6 seconds.
God's never been 15 minutes, has it?
No, I know, not again.
Yeah,
Can you have a button for
15 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
that? Can we record that once and then have a button for it?
I'll have a button for it. Yeah, that'd be. I'll have to record it several times, so we get a different one every time we play it. And then one of them will be the Monty Python one.
True. Brother Des says, but yes. Way 1 is I don't have metal in my body and my MRI goes fine. It's quite reasonable. Way 2, I have metal in my body and I get a free emergency removal.
Wow.
This is true as well. Yeah, okay. Way 3 is, okay, you end up a bloody mess and you don't have to worry about it ever again. Yeah, okay. It's a kind of fatalistic approach, but it's worked for you so far in life.
Couldn't they put a metal detector over you and find out?
If you stare at a machine, it goes, yeah, exactly. Why can't they do that? Exactly right.
Surely that's a thing that should be a thing.
Right, I'm going to just split this. Bear with me a second. Let me grab a smart splitter. Is that the right location? No, it's not. Do you know where I am, Mr. S?
No.
Okay.
But I can see a little dot on the thing, so...
Okay.
Are you over in that
so
part of the factory that makes me disconnect?
Oh, yeah, don't come here.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, it's a good point, actually. Yeah. I say, you know where I am. Don't actually come over here. That.
What I'll do, I'm just going to drop in your stream so that people can see what's going on.
Okay, cool. That sounds like a plan. I've missed. What? How was this done before? I was lined up with it. Oh, right, okay. There was a wiggle in the belt. I don't know why there isn't a wiggle in the belt now, but I think it might have to be. Might be it. What's going on here? Like, how is that a thing? That's never going to fit. Surely not. Oh, right, it's one of these. Okay, I understand now. If I go to a splitter, I have to bring the vertical conveyors from above down, otherwise they're not going to fit. There we go. And then we're going to program this bad boy. I can actually fly down to it. Don't tell me to put a normal splitter in, please. Oh, bollocks.
You put
After all that, I put a standard one in.
Oops.
Most people probably know if they have metal in their body. True, I know, but you've been through all sorts of shit. We've talked about this before on the stream, and honestly, I can understand your dilemma as to whether or not you know. There's the... No, that's a floor hole vim, not the actual conveyor. There we go. There. To there. There. To there. That's connected right then. So, center output will be overflow. Side outputs are going to be copper ore. And hopefully copper ore. There they go. Brilliant. So I'll force feed Ari's machines for a minute. I'll let that run for a sec. I mean, to connect that to the road, and eventually, I mean, the road at the moment, this far down, is a bit higgledy-piggledy, to be fair.
That is true.
You don't care if it hasn't killed me yet, so it ain't gonna. Again, I understand, but I won't go into that. No, I mean, dude, we prefer it. We prefer it if you did survive. That would be quite nice because we need more of these stories. Not necessarily. Well, actually, no, because that means you've been hurt again. Let's not do that. I'd like you to come in here for a period of months. Might be asking a bit much. Maybe weeks. Where you can genuinely say nothing has happened physically to you to detriment to your ongoing physical health. That'd be nice. So the output's going to be there onto this road. Where's the input going to come in? That's the question. You've got tons of stories. No, I can believe that. It's going to be all the way over there. Okay, we can go past this section. Okay, so I can bring it onto the main road. I'm going to risk bringing ore onto the main road, which we wouldn't normally do. For now, it'll be okay. So we normally would belt it underneath. So if I grab myself a... Mr. S, where are you?
I am standing on Ari's factory.
You're standing on... Oh, wow, you're being brave.
The one by the build that we've been doing, not the one over where you were.
Yeah, I was going to say you're going to get your builds minute over here, but unfortunately it's probably a bad idea, isn't it?
It actually is, unfortunately. Because that was the only place... That and by by the other one, I tend to crash. Was it 2 times last week? I can't remember.
I think we avoided it last week. The week before that, I think. Cross your fingers. And go one higher, I think. Like that. We should get an overflow in there. What's this? Like 3 weeks ago, I watched some marine decide to toe strap a Humvee to pull an unexploded mortar out of the ground. What?
Why?
How do you know these people? Or do you not know them and you just want to avoid them as you can? Yeah, your mate. Yeah, that's not unreasonable. Put it in that one. Okay, so right, good. Okay, the overflow copper is flowing. I flow underneath here. Sent it to Mortar Buddy. You almost had a stroke from high blood pressure. Well, you should know your friends, dude. Don't kill off your mates just because of somebody else's stupidity.
So I can see you're on your way back. I can see where you are. I'm just across the road.
I'm now plumbing in some random ore onto a set of belts I wasn't planning on doing, but that's okay. And now I've realised that we're already using this set of belts. Bollocks!
Ah, because we brought some stuff across the other week.
Status. So I need to unprogram. I need to undo that. Bollocks. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. So I go to the end, back to where I was. I just need to make the vertical conveyor slightly higher. Actually, a good one. Well, you gotta have good friends somewhere. I hope everybody in life gets some good friends. I like it. It's nice. So you can belt along here. Mr. S, can you read this story? Because I'm just going to quickly belt this up and hope.
Okay, well wait, so there's a bit more story.
Okay, cool. Which one's it going to be on? That one. There, and then I want some organisation, a box, somewhere in. Can I have it inside? Thank you very much. to there, the end of that belt. Empty the belt out. Come on. There it comes. Done. Delete that, delete that. Right, okay, so we've got iron ore on. Oh god, there's something else on here. What the hell?
Have we overstuffed our belts again?
We've added them in further down the road.
Sounds like me in the changing room, to be fair.
It's potentially. Well, we hadn't planned on bringing stuff from where this is down the road, so it's not a problem. It just means I've got to work out a solution.
Fair enough.
And we're not far away from being able to do that, actually. Okay, yeah, so once again, I need to clear off that particular belt, because that particular belt isn't going to be helpful to us. So I'll do that now, but what we need to do instead is have a second set of belts. I need to check where the output is higher down the road. So that one is in the middle floor.
So, Friday night, said mate came out to the bar. He was teaching some reservists before they went out to do their final qualification, and they were leaving the classroom and they forgot their Carl G, the 300mm rocket launcher. And my buddy smoked the ever-loving dog shit out of them. I don't have enough room here to tell you what he did to them.
Oh God! Yeah, just leave your rocket launcher lying around. Why don't you?
I've lost more miniature snousers that way.
We've got to be very careful.
I believe the Carl Gustav is a recoilless rifle.
There you go.
Wow.
The fact it's so good they named it. I mean,
it's so good they named it Carl.
Yes.
All right. What's your name?
Carl.
Why did you call him Carl? Because he's got a hair trigger and he goes off without any warning.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just concentrating at the same time as trying to... No! Stop it! Why? Oh, God damn it. Right, you go away. Yeah, if you're going to delete something, Vim, delete all of the things you're deleting. Otherwise, it will continue to fuck up. I know I put a short one in, but I wanted to get it to the same length as... No, not to there. To come up to... No! Stop it! Damn thing. Damn it to hell. Didn't expect you to know what a recoilless rifle is. That's not unreasonable. But at the same time, we do have the occasional military nerd in here. We may not be military types, but there are a few of us who like in my mind, the Carl Gustav sounds like a railgun from World War II. But that's just because there was something sounding similar to that in that time frame, I think.
In my mind, it sounds like a blues musician.
That would be it. Oh, speaking of which, did anybody here who you may not have watched the Formula One, but did anybody here see the national anthem being sung at the British Formula One this weekend?
No, I didn't.
Apparently, it wasn't very good.
I see somebody attempted to sing the national anthem. How I saw it described.
Has this made it to social media? Have people memed this?
I can't remember his name now. What's his name? The actor.
I can't remember, but I know Sam Ryder said he's good beforehand.
Well, apparently, somebody who went to the actual race said beforehand, him and his band were very good. But oh my God, did they slaughter the national anthem?
That wasn't a slaughter. That was an absolute massacre.
That was.
The United Nations had to get called in.
I mean, it was genuine. I mean, I feel sorry for the guy. I know he didn't mean to do that to it.
Damien Lewis.
We that's the one. We often laugh at people doing things to the American national anthem at events.
Yeah.
Because they really are not good.
It's mentioned in the Express. I've just looked it up on the interwebs.
It's not yeah, I mean, when you get 2 seconds and you don't mind perforating your eardrums of any kind, then that might be the way to go about doing it. He tried to do a blues version. I think that's probably the right description.
Oh well, you shouldn't do that. I mean, it's
With a
standard
saxophone.
pomp and circumstance, or the Sex Pistols. Either way.
Go, Brother Death, go. Do it. It's not good.
Do you see the actress they tried to interview on Sky?
Cara Delevingne. Now, I didn't watch the Sky version.
Why did they interview Cara Delevingne?
Well, they can interview anyone in the pit lane.
Well, brother, it's not really going. Yes. So you know, Martin Brundle basically doorstepped anybody, and he doesn't have a thing for pomp and ceremony, which is quite reasonable. And before, he's caught out other actors and actresses, and in the past they have problems with bouncers. With these people surrounded by, prevent them getting near things. Yeah, there was one of these. No, I'm not talking to you. Scenarios that occurred, and he made an off-the-hand comment as he walked away, which was, short, I think is the right description. But my favourite one, actually, I watched Channel 4 coverage. Here in the UK, we have a channel called Channel 4, if you're not familiar, which is like, I don't know, for the kids. I don't know if it's for the kids or not, but they've got the F1 coverage for people who don't pay for Sky and all the rest of it. And they've been called hard.
That's part of our licensing, is that there has to be coverage, even if it's not like full coverage or the full thing. It's
disconnect you from game.
That was
may
an
have
auto.
been me again. Sorry.
That was an auto save.
It was a disconnection, not a crash.
Yeah, that was definitely an auto save. Well, anyway, they those two, Mark Webber and David Coulthard, both former winners of various races, both very good at drivers, did their grid walk. They haven't done one for a while, and they came across a gentleman called Pep Guardiola, manager of one particular Manchester City at the moment, who had absolutely no idea who they were. But I have to hand it to them. David went, he realised the situation, unlike a Brundle.
Yeah.
Realised what was going on. He went, sorry, I'm David Coulthard, and this is Mark Webber, the Thunder from Down Under. And genuinely, all I could think about he was referring to was farts.
Yep.
And then I had a really good conversation with him, because he was like, okay, I'll chat to you about it. You asked me some sensible questions, I'll talk to you about it. And he tried to be eloquent and chatty and stuff, but it was like, that's not how Cara and her minions made her look, not in the slightest. It wasn't good. But then people have said it's unfair of Brundle to expect actresses to necessarily know what's going on.
But they shouldn't be there then.
Well, some people have said don't be on the grid walk, put a little kid on there who would actually appreciate it.
Yeah,
but then
that makes more sense.
What pays for the event, I suppose, is part of that. And the other part of that, well, I've done it again.
Have you done it
again?
Oh dear.
Oh, I've run it even further down the road this time, and I've run to another bit where we're already using it.
We are using a lot of it, to be fair. Do you see the...
Not a problem, though, because here we're going to end its usage, so that's fine. It's not. I've worked it out. It's be fine. It's going to be good. I'm happy. Well, I got to push it too far.
I can't find the video for this at
all. We'll find it later then, and we'll put it on. We'll put it on the Discord. That's the place to put it. I don't know if Brother Death may have found it. You can probably put a link in chat if he says he's got it.
Stick a link in chat somewhere, and
I'll have to.
Can have a look, because I'm dying to hear it.
Permission to post it. Oh, I don't know if that's the right phrase.
Well, I'll be dying after I've heard it.
Thank you, BD. BD knows he's there. He's the man. And it is. It's so not good. I mean, I literally walked out the room. I had to leave the room because I was so embarrassed for him. Poor bloke.
I've got it. I've got it.
You found it? Okay.
I've got the saxophone.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Just enjoy. ...
Oh dear, he's trying to be Elvis.
I don't know what he's trying to be. Could it be worse? Thank you for putting the link in chat, by the way. Much appreciated, BD. I genuinely don't know what he was trying to achieve with it. Wasn't good. But I felt for him, I have to admit. That's the right response.
Yeah.
A nervous laugh. It's kind of a nervous... What's going on? Don't worry, don't worry, it's fine. Because I think he might have thought... You know, it's a little bit like if Hugh Laurie decides to do something like that. Because he can sing, can't he? And he's done that kind of stuff
Hugh
before.
Laurie is fantastic. I mean, I've got 2 of his albums.
And I think Damian Lewis is thinking along the same lines. I can see it. The intent's there.
But... yeah. I don't know. I don't think Hugh Laurie ever tried to do the national anthem. And I've got a feeling that if he had, he'd have been better at it. Just purely because he's
yeah. No, just because.
Just because of who he is. And
possibly.
upbringing and everything. And I think, yeah, that, wow.
But okay. He doesn't hear it very often anymore since he left the Navy. That's fair enough. I wouldn't expect you to.
That's the first time I've heard it. Oh, I've crashed. Hello.
Oh no, really?
I got to the end of the song and my game crashed.
Blame Damien. Blame Damien.
Blame Damian Lewis.
Exactly right. I reckon that'll go through there, you know.
It's fine, you're on screen at the moment because I haven't been doing anything. I've been...
Apologies. Well, I've made it far enough back now that we can start thinking about doing something.
Yes.
And I've realised I've got myself to a bit of a conundrum. Bugger, as they say out loud. Oops. Kurzel has left the game.
Yeah, he said he crashed.
He did.
Coming back in.
I have a job for you. I also realised I've got a slight
This area is taking a while to